Boom, viewers, subscribers. Back again with these quick updates because trust. If it's not foreign from King Mix Up, it's not credible. I keep on telling them you don't know the things that people bless up on themselves, but man, for continue giving them daily updates. And you remember the other day we did a review saying, a girl was, taken against her will by a guy in an Audi, silver to be exact, and the video was recorded by her sister. Well, Dr. Love did an interview with her. So we have an update on the situation, as she said that she escaped last night. But not lie, people, I get a DM last night as well, calling out this girl, saying that, after all what the sister have done to put awareness out there that, she might be in not a good position. She had burn out the sister and not burn out the man. You see me, I said. Also, last night we did a video saying Beenie my new girlfriend Camille, this is Bounty Killer, for being jealous and commenting on their relationship, and none of y'all believe me. Well, I'm not gonna definitely believe this one because she is dissing the Angel and Krystal Tomlinson. Yes, Beenie my new girlfriend is dissing his ex-wife, the Angel, the first lady of dancehall, and he is also dissing his previous baby mother, last one to be Krystal. But before we get into all of that, people, please hit the like button and subscribe from now and share. It would be truly appreciated. So let's get straight into it. So she took to her Instagram page to say this: may the Lord increase our love for each other and make it overflow. Attempted 20 years ago, now it's our new beginning. Meaning they were messing 20 years ago, people. You see me, I said Beenie was cheating on the Angel and Krystal with this girl since 20 years ago. But she's saying this: muting all negativities and assumptions, speculations, hateful, jealous, envy emotions, and focusing on growing our relationship, however long God has ordered it. Remember me tell you yesterday, she did said Bounty the jealous and all of these things. But anyway, let's proceed. Both being single for years, there's no animosities between us and my husband and my ex-husband. So she's saying that she and her ex-husband has been split up. You know what I mean? But this is where the this come in. In addition, whatever toxic relationships Moses had involved in the past, I will not allow it to define our relationship. I understand there's been genuine concern on both sides, but in respect, allow us to explore our journey without any public approval. We appreciate everyone for your thousands of best regards. God will always be in control. Hashtag new chapter. Hashtag black love. Hashtag Simma album. Yes, people. Put in the comment section who is the toxic one, the Angel, or like I said, in my people, this might be a publicity stunt, or it might be Beenie Man wanting to get his red book. Yes, the streets is talking, and we're gonna get to see what the streets is saying. But put in the comment section which one of them Beenie girlfriends she called toxic. Do you think that was appropriate of her to say about Beenie Man and his relationship? Shouldn't that be Beenie Man's job to say that his relationship was toxic? How does she know that if Krystal or the Angel or the others was the bad somebody in the relationship? I just think that was a diss. That's why you see it in the headline. You see what I said, but this is what the streets are saying about the passport. Or I should say reticency, because this says no lies detected here. He's in it for the wrong reasons. This is not their first time together. They had a little fling years ago, 2001, as you heard her say 20 years ago. And it didn't work out. Plus, Camille was still married to Kaka at the time. Beenie was sleeping with Giselle at the same time, got her pregnant and refused to help her. She had to take DNA, just like and this one says relationship, and at the end of the day, it's her life. I hate to say it. If the money runs out, he's gone. Or maybe all of this is a setup and proof for marriage for his status in the UK. I'm just saying, I hope all work out for her, as it seems just want true love. And like most of these things do look staged. That's what I'm saying. If this is not a publicity stunt, this is definitely what the person is saying, trying to make it look good. When they do get married, they have their receipts. But this person is still exposing more because she said pay up. Fact is, everyone in the music industry knows how selfish she is. He never supports any of his women financially, not one. So Camille want to pay a high price to maintain a relationship. End of the day, it's her life. I hate to say it, but if the money runs out, he's gone. Or maybe all of this is for proof, like I said before. But me just give you that update, child. Camille is definitely dissing the angel, and Krystal, I think there's a little bit of competition here, you know, because I'm saying the angel got Beenie hearts. Now, I just want to give you the information I got last night before you heard Dr. Love talk to this girl that was allegedly kidnapped by her. I don't know who the Audi man, you know. But this is a video they put out after, you know, we made this video go viral. You see me, I said, man, see him face and that's the face here, you know, the police them. And I think she called the cops on her sister. But anyway, I got a message yesterday saying, you know, man and woman business. The girl left with Sosa by force. No contacts were made due to the fact she has a 2-year-old daughter. Her family got worried after the video surfaced from her underage niece. Kizzy started posting, and Sizzy reached out to their mother, who is overseas, told Kizzy to remove the post from her page. Kizzy continued to post because she's very much concerned about her sister would leave without contact anyone for permission as it relates to the 2-year-old daughter. Now, the so-called sister who everyone think got kidnapped is here in the video, this video that I just played. And now the person said she screen recorded, you know what I mean? So yeah, let's listen to what she has to say about this whole audio to Dr. Love.
I liked him. No, he just seemed like my type. Like you know, the way how he reasons, like his level of intelligence. For me, I'm just gonna be honest, but pulled me to him.
Right.
Sometimes
I don't mean to cut you. Let me ask you a question because I could see that you. Where you are right now, you're in a safe place, right? For now.
Not really, because I need to move from here as well. As soon as I'm done with this live, I'm gonna have to move again.
All right. So when I finish with the live, somebody's gonna call you once I finish with the live. Okay? So you're gonna be okay. Once I finish the live, somebody will call you. Right? As I said, people is watching. So okay. So you could continue. So you say you meet him in Mandeville Square and okay, you can continue. All right.
You're right. As I said, as I explained to you, for me, it just like he was okay.
Right.
Like you know, yeah. I'm a nice guy. I like you. Let's get to know each other.
Right.
Right. Then it's like a week. Like he kept calling the phone. To me, honestly, it's the first somebody ever really called on my phone. Like most guys nowadays, them just give us space. Them let it be you and let it do your thing. But for me, it was different. Right. I'm going to be honest. It was different. For me, it was different.
Right.
You know, someone just like it's to me, it's like he cares because I didn't see any display of mental illness in any way. You know, any possessiveness. For me, he's like, oh my God, he cares. He wants to know if I'm eating. Right. He wants to know if I'm okay. So he called like every second.
Right.
Right. He called the phone and he couldn't get me, and it's like he went off. And I'm like, no, you need to calm down. He said that he's paranoid. And he doesn't trust females, doesn't trust anyone because he has been hurt in the past. And he was going to explain to me that, you know, this is the reason why he's like this and why he's acting like this. So for me, trying to hold that reason myself, I'm like, okay, all right, I can understand where people have been hurt in the past and they get paranoid. People are going to get paranoid and you know, not be so trustworthy first. You have to build trust.
Right.
That's the truth. And it's like we moved on, we kept talking, we went out on dates. And it's like a nice person. I mean, I have my daughter.
Right.
You know, he's around my child, and the way how he operates, he's like a really decent guy around my child, and I think like my child talk to him.
Right.
So I was like, yeah, you know, when you have a child as a woman, you don't really want anyone, and it's like, you know, if you follow one where somebody trick you, you know, breed for two different man, and you know, says on me, you see, make a father type.
Right.
No, you see, make a father type. I'm just being honest, make a father type. So, and he was really nice with my child.
Right.
But, you know, I went to his house now. I went there the second time, and I couldn't leave.
So when you say you went there, you couldn't leave. What? You went there, and you went...
He didn't want me to leave. He didn't want me to leave. So it's like, you're my woman, no one. once you're my woman, you have to do me too. You can't leave. Cause if you leave, it's like me not gonna trust you. Me go fake a gun with somebody else. And it's as I said to you, it's all new to me. This is all new to me. It's the first man me actually go around where go basically tell me say, if you left no one go, me have a life before me know you.
Right.
The same night, second night, I went to my phone, text everyone in my phone, tell them to suck their mother. Like people that my good friends, people that I'm close with, people who cares for me, people who checks for me to see if I'm okay.
Right.
It's like the guy go to the phone, mash up the phone them. Just know you, me don't know you for not good amount of time, years. I just couple weeks, me know you, like 1, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, me know you. I mash up my phone them. Oh, you can't have nobody you text, you can't have nobody you. It's like you want to lock me out from the world.
Wow.
I cry because I'm like, no man, this is not normal. And it's like, boom, that's where I'm going to come out.
So hold on, because I want to make sure that all the people that are watching, especially the people I'm on the live, I won't call the name who's on the live. I want to make sure they get it. So that night he went to his house and so forth, is when he started again and go to your phone. And he pulled out. Did he put his hand on you that night?
No, he didn't.
Okay.
He shoved me, like he shoved me, you know, and then it's like he was fighting to keep back his composure a lot. Like he was really, the way he was acting angry. It's like
right.
Everything was different. It's like a new person.
So did he pull so that night he pulled out a gun on you that night, right?
No man, he didn't pull it to say aim it at me.
Right.
He pull it out, put it down. That's intimidation. You put it down, and then you gotta make sure so you remove the clip from the gun. And make sure actually see the fact that there are actually things inside of that clip that they have, you know.
Right.
Yeah, it's like well loaded. You put it back in. You do a thing where you take off the top part of the gun and you're blowing at it like you clean it. I mean, would have to someone who used them someday.
Right. So is he a police?
No, he's not.
Is he a business person?
As far as I'm concerned, he acts as if he's a business person. He has a business phone.
Mm-hmm.
That's a thing where he has his Jason Automotive, he works for a car mart or something.
Right.
You know. Right.
So do you know if the firearm it is a legal firearm or illegal firearm? Or you don't know?
To be honest,
right.
At the time I didn't know. I asked him, is your firearm legal? Yes it is. Yes it is. That's what he told me at the time. That day. So it's like when I was talking to him and I'm like, no man, you can't just be so too boom, your child is here.
Right.
You can't be too boom and run and I say, I'm gonna go home now and it's reaction, you know, the temper.
Right.
It's like they're telling me not to go home, they're telling me not to go home and you can't lift a foot on. My child is there, I mean, how can you see me with my child and then you want to pull a stunt like that on me? Really?
So your child was there?
Yes, my child was there.
Okay.
I had a child with me because I just took her from my grandma and I said, I go look for her and I just go home.
Right.
My child was there and like, I can't leave.
Okay. So,
when I left...
Go ahead.
When I left from his house, no, I finally went to home.
Mm-hmm.
I know, I can't go back there, so it's not going to happen.
Right.
And then when I went home, I literally blocked him up in my phone.
Right.
Block him. And I said, no, I can't do them. This lifestyle is not for me. No, not for me. I mean, not for me. I went home.
Mm-hmm.
When I went home, it's like he called the phone, and when he called the phone, when he called the phone, he couldn't get me. Oh my God, who told me to do that?
Mm-hmm.
When he texts the phone, can't get me. The guy, left his yard around 8:30, for example.
Right.
He said that he called the phone within an hour space, right? So 100 and add missed call on the phone.
Wow.
100 and add on the phone. 100 and add. I'm telling you. I screenshot everything on my phone, you know, but him delete gun on the phone and him just delete everything. Remove, block my sister, my family members. I don't want talking to this person, that person.
Right.
From 8:30 until 9:30. That guy's outside the gate.
Right. So
him outside
wait a
with
minute.
left and
Hold on. Hold on. So when that happened, the video that we saw, when someone, who was the one videoing that video? Who was the one who was videoing it?
That was my niece videoing the video.
And
So
how old is your niece?
She's 14.
So you was home, and then you was inside pretty much, right?
Right, but hold on before you go there. So let me explain to you how you reach to there.
Okay.
Because there's always a story, Ben. And I don't want to leave no tables unturned.
Okay.
I don't want to be asking how comes this and what that. Let me tell you how you reached there.
Right.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
It was after the whole application when he reached to my house.
Right.
And the way he was angry with me. When I picked up the phone saying I have money or whatever the case might be. I ended up telling him to go home and,
right.
and I calm him down. When I calm him down now, and I was like, you know what, let me go back to see if he's okay. My house, I was going to look for him again.
Right.
And the man beat me up.
Wait.
Proper slap my ear, head leak.
So you leave to go by his house to see if he's okay, right?
Right, because I calmed him down and I was like, listen to calm down. I know you're not using this because it was like,
I want you to, is the location on now? On your phone?
My location on it?
Yeah.
Let me check.
Turn off your location for me, please.
No, it's not on.
So your location is okay. So good. Your location is on. It's not on. Is right. Anybody around you? Location is on.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure to be very honest
with you. So anybody around you that you and them is good, tell them to turn off their location. Anybody that have any phone now with any location, turn off their location.
They just turned it off.
Okay, good. All right. So you say you went up by his house and then he started to abuse you, which is putting his hand on you.
Yes. He started hitting me, head lick, choking me, licking in my head back. I fell and I hit on his nightstand, on his bedside nightstand. And I started to cry and I'm like, what are you doing?
Right.
I'm like, what are you doing? You know what I did? I said, I need to go home. He's like, then after he was all angry and he was so mad. Within seconds, he calmed down. And for me, it was like, what the hell is going on here? I will never, he's like, I will never hurt you.
Right.
I will never hurt you. And I'm like, how can you say you just hurt me a while ago? I was in tears. I was so shocked that I couldn't believe what was happening.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you said you love someone and you hurt them and then you just hit me. Right. And then you tried telling me, he was like, please look at me. Please look at me. And I'm like, I don't want to look at you.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what you did to me. I don't want to look at you.
Right.
After I'm like, I need to go home. He's like, okay. I'll let you go home. When I went home, it was Saturday morning.
Mm-hmm.
Everything happened Saturday. I came to my house the Sunday. I felt uneasy the Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. You see, the Sunday, I called my daughter's grandmother and I'm like, listen, I can't stay home. I don't feel safe at home. Based off how, going intimidation of the whole gun and he started to hit me. The hitting is now in play.
Right.
I went to my daughter's godmother, far away from here, far away from Manchester.
Right.
Went far away.
So this happened in Manchester, right?
Right. And I left from Manchester on Monday. From Manchester, I brought my child to her grandmother because I'm like, if anything should happen to me, I don't want my child in any play. Right. So I brought her to her mom's dad. I brought her there. I'm like, if anything should happen to me, I don't feel safe.
Right.
I'm not going to bring her with me. So I went away. So when I went away, I mean, I have her. I'm going to miss her. I blew out for 2 days.
Right.
And we go back up the Wednesday because I left the Monday evening and I went back up Wednesday around after 1. I reached after 1. So the whole Wednesday, the guy called the phone. The guy called the phone. Throughout the whole time I was up there, he kept calling and he started to threaten me. He's going to kill me. I'm going with man. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, we need to break up. This is not going to work out.
Right.
It's not going to work out. I can't deal with this anymore. I'm like, I had to leave my child at her grandmother because I can't deal with this. This is new to me.
Right.
I can't afford this lifestyle. This is not what I signed up for. Mm-hmm. I told him stuff. I'm like, listen, we have to break up. This has to end. It wasn't accepting that. Anyways, I blowed after the 2 days and I'm like, I need to go home to my daughter because from she born, I'm going to leave her up like that. Just because I thought I had to leave her.
Right.
I went up the Wednesday and I only got calls because I had to turn my Wi-Fi, my location of everything because it wanted to trap me.
Mm-hmm.
Within the whole entire Wednesday, the guy called the phone and leave at least 150 missed calls on the phone the whole time. And my sisters called me saying to me, Krystal, your boy come here, come circle the yard 4 a.m. this morning.
Mm.
Him come back again after 8, 9 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
And when him pull up on the block, and on a normal pull up, it's when him pull up, him drive come into the yard, go to the garage, look in like him drive up enough to see, because the garage was slightly open.
Right.
Look in to see what in the garage. If a car was inside the garage, because you know my sister have a car outside as well.
Right.
Him check to check to realize that this girl is not here.
Right.
And the way him out the driveway, it's scared, and they were like, "No man, something is not right. Krystal is not here.
Right.
Nearly not right. Nothing not right here, so." They called me. I wasn't answering because I turned off my mobile data because I didn't want them to get in contact with me.
Right.
Get in contact with me. So when I was near home, I turned on back my location and my data.
Mm-hmm.
My data. I saw a lot of missed calls, video calls, and everything from him. But as I reach home, this guy pulled up outside. It's like he was somewhere watching me, telling me to see when I'm going to come home.
Mm-hmm.
He pulled up outside the house. Drive in. He called me. Because all this time he has. Jesus Christ.
What happened?
Someone is coming. Someone. Oh wait, look. That's Christ. They're saying.
Who?
They're saying. They're saying that he's outside.
He's outside?
Yes, they're saying that he's outside.
All right. So all that.
You're not sure. You're not sure.
All right.
It's coming.
Tell your Krystal. Tell your sister. Hold on. Tell your sister to go on her phone now. Tell her I just send her a phone number. Tell her to call that number right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
oh.
you stay upon the live and
Kizzy.
start to call that number now.
Kizzy.
You can't pause. You just have to make sure you feel good. You can't pause.
You say you should call the number right
All
now.
right, I'm gonna call the person, right? Hold on, stay right there. Hello? Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on, stay right there. You just stay on there, hold on. All right, listen, me send a number to you. Call a number that you know for me, please, yeah? All right, eh? No, just call the number and then talk to the person. All right. Tell her sister to go outside and go away from and tell her to call that number now.
He said she should go away right now and call the number right now from the live.
It's on the phone. I send her the number. Tell her to call that number.
On your phone.
Huh?
It's on your phone.
It's on her
Kizzy's on your phone. She's gonna check it now.
Yeah, tell her to call the number now and then talk to the person and they will dispatch there now.
Okay.
Alright. In the meantime, because I'm going to stay on the line and stay right where you are. Don't move away. Go make that phone call now. So then you said that the person come to the house. So where were you at that time? You were inside the house?
She's getting voicemail.
No,
she's call him on WhatsApp.
Try call on it's a lady. Call on WhatsApp. She can call on WhatsApp or call straight. Tell her she can call straight.
Go from the live because they're gonna hear what happened.
Yeah. Okay, so then you was inside when the guy come, you was inside the house?
Yes, because as soon as I pull up, he called. What should she tell the person?
Just tell the person, say me, tell you for call and tell her to tell the person about the situation and tell her that she can't give the person the address where you are. Just tell her it's okay to give that person.
Yeah, the address, yeah.
Yeah.
She heard.
And then but tell her to move away from the phone because we don't want to hear the conversation. Alright, so then when him pull up and he was inside, right?
Right, I just come in. I
Right.
had to come and listen. I call him because I turned the Wi-Fi on, data on my phone on before I reached because I was in close proximity of home. So I turned it and that's when I saw everything coming up on the phone. right away I called him. When I was driving, I called him and I'm like, listen, open the garage door for me, please. I'm like, when he came to the house, what did he do? Did he did he exit the car and go to the garage? Because I know that the garage was always pushed up, but probably to a mention you cannot see inside the garage.
Right.
So I said to them, did he come? They said no, he exited the vehicle, just drive down into the yard, and then he exited. Once he said that you're not there, so I'm like, listen, open the garage door for me, please. And they're like, no, man, Krystal, what's happening? Because they had all the time my sister, like, listen, he hit me and I had to go away.
Right.
And when I'm like, listen, open the door. My sister's like, no, I'm scared. What's happening, Krystal? Why you have to put your car inside the garage? No, it always park outside. I'm like, listen, in fear of my life, I'm not sure what this guy's going to do. I can't predict this guy anymore. Right. You know, because his car, so the whole time I was away, he kept texting me, asking me, come on, man. When he called me, because I was so shocked with everything. I was crying. I was on the beach and I was crying. I'm like, listen, why do you keep doing this to my life? And I was crying. He was like, oh, you're on a Dixie thing now. And I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? You have a man. We hear you. You're already on the phone. You're on the phone talking to me. And you're having sex with another man. I'm like, I'm on the beach. What is wrong with you? It's like I was going crazy. Right. The moment I reached up and I went into the garage. My sister came and opened the door and opened the garage door for me. I drove in and they lock it back real quick. Right. He drove up. My sister was there. They were like, Krystal, like, why is he outside? He just come. Where is he going? Right. Got the phone number. Know him the outside. I answered the phone. I said, hello. I like, where they know? I said, I'm home. All I get there home. I said to him, listen, I'm there home from morning last night because I told him I was going to go home. So I said, from last night, not knowing that him actually circled my yard last night, the whole time I bleach for me. Right. If you know if you come home. So I was like, I'm home from last night. And he's like, you sure you're home from last night? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, come outside. I want to talk to you. No fight. Him not about to put my just come. Right. No fight. Him not gonna put my hand on you. Everything is okay. Maybe I just want to talk to you. You know I'm supposed to love you. You know, just come outside. I just want to talk to you. Like, you sure you're not gonna hit me? No, man. They're not gonna yard me. Them. Not gonna happen, man. Just come, man. Want to know what's really happening between us? Just come outside. Just talk things over and hash it out. Right. Calm. The send it to you. That's how calm he was. Right. I went to his car door and the first thing I said to him, I looked inside on him. He looked up at me like this and I said to him, where you gone there? That's the first thing I asked him. Where you gone? Just build no man, I have my gun for him, man. I come talk to him. I not push the badness for him, man. Just come no man, come for the car, man. Instead of me going from back to the car, went to the back part of the car. Like I didn't trust him, not even for 1 second. Right. Went to the car, I'm like, listen, do not move this car to the yard, because my sisters are here. Don't move the car to the yard. You want to talk? Because you sound like you really want to talk for true. Let's talk. Let's just talk. He's like, okay. Then he's like, we're going to the back. And I'm like, becoming, I don't really trust him. I say, where you going? I don't know where you're going. I don't even know. I say, I have a knife for you. I'm looking at the vehicle at the same time. He's still calm. He's in my yard. He's still calm. I'm like, okay. Sit there and he's like, so where were you now? Where were you? So listen, come talk to me. Let's talk about what's happening to you. Let's talk about you beating me. Let's talk about you putting your hand. Let's talk about this. This is just not right. Let's just talk about this. Just answer me one question first, no? And he's like, oh, that we're phone there. I'm like, this is it. This is your problem. I'm like, you always try to go through the phone. You're not dating the phone. You're talking to me. Why are you always trying to make the phone about you? Right. It's like, you keep digging for stuff. I'm like, listen, I've been in a relationship before, and if I keep digging for stuff, I was talking to the same talking to you know. I'm like, if I keep digging for stuff, it's not going to work. And it's one of the main reasons why what we're having now is not working out. Because I keep going to the phone looking for stuff, and it angers you and it fuels you to come at me. And if you really want to working, just leave my phone alone. Leave it with just me. You don't need to go to my phone telling people that I know for how many years ago I knew people who have been there for me before I even know you. Just want to them and insulting them on my phone line. Right. Deleting them, blocking them. He's like, okay. Then he fell for his pocket. This guy smokes really hard. He fell for his pocket and he was like, 1, 2 craving, you know. Back out of the yard, right? So I said, no, don't leave the yard. Don't leave the yard. Don't need to leave the yard. If you're gonna leave, let me out. Go over, try to exit the vehicle. The car they park auto lock, everything locked. You can't even the window me could wind down.
So you in the car and him put everything for auto lock and lock you up in the car.
Like, you know what, I'm coming to the car. So he's like, just cool man. I just want to crave in here. And I was like, Krystal, it's a feel right, you know. I trust this, you know.
Right.
But in my drive, moves to the yard really nice and smooth. Like, acting as if it's now, it just needs something to smoke because it's always smoking.
Right.
I said, oh, by the time I reach the bottom of my road, it's like a demon chipping on this guy, and a demon, like a living demon.
Hold on, stay there.
Yeah. At the end of the day, Glass is okay. And people don't forget to comment on the Beenie Man situation with the new girl I call out, the Angel and Krystal. You see me, I say, and subscribe and hit the notification bell and share the video. It'll be truly appreciated. Bless.